Well, hello and welcome everyone. Today's topic is all about job charts. Okay, and we're going to be focusing on the success using sign language support. This is sponsored by ASLTeachingResources.com, and the focus is about using ASL in the classroom, the top elementary signs. When you go over to this area here, take a screenshot of that. You'll be able to access the online course to start learning. The objectives are threefold. We're going to together discover 8 practical tips. Then we're going to be applying these with sign language support. And we are going to be learning signs for each of the names on the jobs. Are you ready? Here we go. So now you've seen this many times in so many different classroom settings, and these are the job charts. And we're looking at these. These you can see we have them sometimes as a name on a label. Maybe you see like the hand, and then their name is right here. You might see it like on little sticks in a cup, and then you draw a name. Might see a picture of the child all on a board, and then they get attached to whichever job that they have. So what do we use here at ASL Teaching Resources? What do we suggest? Are you ready? Okay, we're going to give you a peek here so you can see what happens. Ta-da! These are our job charts, and these are supported with English, an image, and the sign. So all three in one. And we will back out to see how you can apply these in the classroom. Okay, let's go ahead and get even more. We know that especially when it's time to pick the line leader who is first, they're pick me. They all want to do that job, right? Well, we have some suggestions here. Let's start with some tips, and then we will kind of have a break and learn some signs, and then we'll get back to the training. So we have 3 right here. Go ahead and set up the job charts in a visual and easy way to understand. So what we mean is like what you see behind me right here. It's simple and it's easy to look at, so the child, depending on their level, especially in the classroom, you have a variety of levels. You might have some kids that can read, others they can't. They need to see a picture. So go ahead and make it applicable, matching all the students with these like this. So your job charts, you may start off the year keeping it just kind of limited. To make it simple, you might just pick 3 to start with. And then as the year progresses, you can add more responsibilities. That way, kids are learning the role from you. And then you want to definitely rotate, switch them out so that one child isn't responsible for everything. Okay, let's go ahead and start learning some signs. And I'm going to move over here. Okay. And we're going to do 2 sets of words, then go back to our lesson, and then we will pick up again more signs. Here we go. Backpack, backpack, backpack. These are the A hands, backpack. Then we have a board. Board, you can see a board like this. That all depends. When I sign these, there will be differences in some signs depending on where you live or what your area ends up signing. So just use these however you might see fit your area. We have blocks, blocks, books. We sign 2 times. This is to open the book like you would normally, right? We have cabinet. This is like opening the cabinet. Cabinet. Calculator. Just on your hand, like you're using a calculator. Chair. This is a noun verb pair again. Chair. 2 times. Chair. This is to sit. Chair. Clock. We do time and then the shape of the clock. Clock. Computer. There are several signs for this one too, but we do computer with a C hand, computer, like in a circle, and this would be laptop, just the extra one there. Crayons. This is more the English because it is initialized. Crayons. The other is color, draw. That's more the ASL. You want color? Okay. And we have markers would be like this. Markers. Okay, one more set and then we'll get back to the lesson and then we will learn more signs later. Desk. Same as table, desk. 2 hands, just tap, tap. Door. 2 times, door. If we open the door, we open it like you normally would do. Eraser. Now, if we're erasing the board, we're going to erase the board. Okay? Folder. See what this looks like? Folder. Game. This is the A hands. Game. To challenge someone, I challenge you in a game. Do you want to play a game? Okay? Do you want to play? Okay, let me back up here. There are different ways you can raise and lower your eyebrows. So if I'm asking you a yes/no question, I'm going to actually raise my eyebrows because that means I want a yes or no answer. So I'm going to say, so my eyebrows are up and I'm holding it. So I just said gameplay 1. Okay. Glue. G for glue, and we're putting it on the paper. Headphones are headphones, depending on which kind you're using. Kitchen is a K hand, like you're cooking. Kitchen. Locker, it depends again. So you might have locker where you're just opening it, like door, L hand. Or you might have, locker, which is a door. I've seen several different kinds. Mailbox. This is a letter. Letter is a stamp, and then a box, just like you're making the shape. And I think this is a repeat, but we'll go for it. Markers. Okay, here we go. We're going back to our lesson. Now let me move me over here. So one of the examples, and we're going to show you two. This one just briefly, and this one we're going to really expand on it. So who has the birthday responsibility? Whose job is that? So before you set this up, you want to decide how you're going to do it. Are you going to decide how are the kids represented? So are they going to have on the birthday charts, they're going to have a sign language number? Are they going to have like just a balloon there where you write something? They're going to have their face as a picture. They're going to have a number right there to represent their actual date. You can see them right here. And I have an example here for you. Yes. So you can see on the wall here the birthday ones. And you can decide when you come in here, these can be edited and typed yourself. You can cut out an actual number, or you can, again, do the finger spelling of the numbers, or use the balloons and let them pick their color, and then you write the date of their birthday on there. Then you have the this one is blank where you can add a picture. Okay, so those are kind of fun here, and you can see them right here. And they are at ASL Teaching Resources, of course. Just type in the search bar birthday and you will see other things pop up too. So you can decide if you're going to recognize the kids every week, like on a particular day, or if you're going to do something monthly, maybe have a party. Will you sing or will you sign and sing? What do you think? So how do you sign happy birthday? Well, head over to the YouTube channel of ours, ASL Teaching Resources. Type that in the search. It'll pop right up and you'll be able to see it signed. Okay, let's go over to another example about job charts, how to set these up with sign support. And kids absolutely love seeing these things here. Okay, so who is here today? What job will you get? This is the fun one. This is taking attendance. How easy can this be? Now, we have one suggestion here, and we're going to show you multiple ways to set this up. I think you're going to really enjoy this one. One moment. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have set up in your room an area when they come in. It could be like on maybe a metal cabinet or just your wall, and you'll have one area where you have their names, their picture, whatever you decide right here. Then next to it, it says, I'm here. So when they walk in and then they put their backpack, maybe hang it up, then they come over here and they move the picture of themselves. Okay, so here we go. You just pick them up and let them move it. And actually, I can't move it because I'm in presentation mode. Sorry. I was going to be able to move it before. Okay, the other option is just writing their name. Now, we have reasons why we would change these. Okay, some children need to have face recognition. Others, you might be ready at a level where they're going to read the person's name, so they'll be able to see it and associate it with the child. You can actually use both there if you wanted to teach with face recognition as well as the print of the name. Okay, the other suggestion over here is now you can summarize a little bit more and just do their initials. See if they can start guessing who it is. Now we're going to add in the sign language here. These we have on the website, ASL Teaching Resources. You can find just the ABCs. You can find, we have something just for names, writing that out. So the kids can set theirs up themselves on a circle or a square, whatever you decide. So this kind of fosters a sense of identity and connection here in the classroom. Just being able to go here and they see themselves who is here and who is absent. The goal with this is collecting a visual data. You yourself as teachers can look over there and you can automatically know who's here and who is not. And again, we mentioned the name and face recognition skill. That's a one-on-one correspondence. And it can also do with the touching. So when you are there in the classroom, you can use your pointer and touch. The kids can touch too to have a recognition. If that's their responsibility, they can stand there and say, everybody can say the name. They can sign, fingerspell the name. If kids are giving name signs, that is equivalent to writing the name or having a name like my name is Cynthia. My name sign is CL because my last name is Long, and that's the sign for long, so it's C to L. That's called a name sign. So you can be practicing that when you're doing attendance as well. It also helps the kids start to understand numbers. When they look on this side, you can count and the kids can count with you. So they are practicing their numbers recognition. And then they can also practice comparison. How many kids are here? How many are absent? And they see a kind of like a ratio set up. So numbers are really important. Then you can write the total there. So then they are adding. Let's count together. And whoever is responsible of the job, you can have them stand there and support you, and you are teaching this together. Isn't that amazing ideas? I absolutely love these concepts. So let's move on. This gives you an example of what I was just describing. So you have 6 kids that came today. Wouldn't that be ideal? Imagine having a classroom with just 6. Wow. But this is for the limited purpose of the space here, just for demonstration purpose. So you can practice writing tally marks, and the person with the job responsibility is now doing that. Then you can practice writing the number 6, as you see right here. Then you can spell it out. Then you have the sign right here. And then all the kids are signing 6. They're saying 6. And they can mark in the air 6 times. See how it works? Just one expanding out of one of the responsibilities. Oh my goodness, so many different ideas of the other job charts. Just even keeping up with the weather, how the kids can be involved with signing, looking outside, and then he turns around and signs what he sees outside. It's raining, so the whole class then gets to respond. Oh, well, we need to have, we might need to have our umbrellas at playtime or when we leave for the bus. See, so you can add more expanded things with sign support. Okay, and if you're limited with sign, you just stay and focus on the signs that you see on the resources that you are able to download at ASL Teaching Resources. We have so many things for you in the classroom, teaching both English and sign. Okay, let's move on. I love this idea. So here's some more tips for you. This is, of course, making sure they are age appropriate. Also, special needs kids, that also making sure they match. You might want to pair them with another kid that can help them, and that way they are feeling proud of themselves for working, which goes to the next point of being encouraging. Praising them. Let the kids start praising each other as well. Can you imagine that? How beautiful that would be, seeing this. So this is a time to start introducing signs with the jobs. And we go back to earlier when we talked about maybe just start with maybe 3 job responsibilities, and then you're teaching the signs with this. And of course, model the jobs for the children so they understand how to do their responsibilities. All right, are you ready to learn some more sign? Let's get going. Here we go. Let me move me over here. Okay. By the way, I'm super proud of the artwork here. You notice the diversity, and you notice the quality of the artwork. You can't find it any other place. Nowhere. That's something we take pride in. We have hundreds of flashcards too on the website. So here we go. We have classroom labels continuing. We have notebooks. So we have a paper book. Okay? Paper book. Now this is what we call a compound word. So we don't have to do book twice. It gets a little tricky with sign language, but you go ahead and do whatever you are comfortable with. But here it is. Notebook. Paint. Just like you're painting. Papers. Okay? Papers. If you have them, here's a pro tip. If you have papers and you want a kid to pass them out, you say pass them out. See? They're in your hand. Pass them out. Papers, I have stacks of them. Okay? And more ASL, you add grammatical features, but for this purpose, we're focusing just on vocab. Paper, and we have towel or dry paper. Okay, that one depends. Pencil, I tend to spell it pencil, but this is to write pencil. Okay, phone. There are different kinds of phones these days, for sure. We have like a cell phone, a smartphone, different kinds. So do what you prefer. Puzzle. This is just pushing them down. Ruler, you are measuring. One hand moves. Scissors, really easy. Just go ahead and cut. Sink, turn the sink on, and there's the bowl. Okay, bowl, and do the knobs. Soap. This is hold your hand like this, and you're going to go soap. Okay, this is butter, and this is soap. All right, stamp. So many of the teachers, you have stamps for the kids. Yay, you did good. That's good paper. You know, your paper's good. You got an A. Here's a stamp. So stamp, stamp, just stamp. Story. Okay, this is, you can do it with this hand or these hands. Story. I've seen story where it twists as well. Story area. Teacher. This is to teach. So now to make it a person, we're going to add legs. Teacher. Teacher. My knowledge to you. Teacher. Okay, tissue. Same sign for cold tissue. Trash. Trash is different depending on where you live. So this is most common, trash. It's like the can, and this is making the shape. Trash, trash. And to wash. Now this is the washing your hands wash, okay? You can do wash as well. That one's different. It depends on how you're washing. Okay, water. W hand, water. Window, 2 times. To lift the window, 1. Of course, you can move into what we call classifiers, where you're actually lifting the window or lifting the window or opening the window. Just depends. Sharpener, here's your thing, and then we're going to sharpen a pencil. Hand sanitizer, squirt, squirt. There we go. There is a lot of your signs right there. Okay, again, if you want to take advantage of getting this this online course, you'll get professional development certificate, and it's going to be able to level you up into understanding the top signs you see in the classroom. I actually take you on a tour so you can see everything, and I sign it all. Now, I do want to show you this right here. I don't know if you can see them. This is how we do ours. So these are the bathroom, and then you can type this. It is editable on the computer with when you buy these, and then we just clip these together. Okay, and we like to use just the sticks and write their name on it, and then we have a kid responsible for holding that, and they get to draw the names for each thing that's happening. Okay, just thought I'd let you see this. And you might notice here in the background too, we have, this is for you as a teacher planning. This is on Amazon. You can go there, type this word in. Our store is ASL Teaching Resources. We have, and we're adding more books. We have several now. And this is your planner inside. All supported with sign language, week, monthly. And then in the back you have your cheat sheets. Let's come in here if we can see them. There we go. Conversation cards, things of that nature. Okay, so that is on Amazon to support you with your job responsibilities as well. Okay, come on over here. And currently right now we are still having our live trainings, and they do change out each week. We will continue those as long as we can. Thank you so much for joining today, and I'm going to stay just for one more minute and show you where to go and get and order these job charts, responsibilities. Okay, one moment. Okay, so we're here on the website, ASL Teaching Resources, and in the search bar, you just start typing classroom, and down here, I see them right here. You can click on here because there are more things that you can use. Now, if you are someone that wants to save money, click right here. Whether you're a teacher or aide or parent or a therapist, you can come here and get a membership because your money actually doubles here on our website. So that's like a 50% off coupon automatically every month, and those we call them ASL bucks roll over every month. So there's you can't lose. If you are a member and you don't even have time for it that month to look for things, you don't need something, you just come back the next month and it's there. Your money just keeps adding up on the website, and you can go look and buy things. You can buy online courses to learn. You can buy just tons of resources to use in the classroom or to help yourself even learn sign. Okay, and make sure anytime this is where you go. I show you right here is where you sign up for the next training. Okay, it always changes. So guys, thanks so much for joining, and thank you for everything you do for the kiddos, and have a wonderful time enjoying setting up your job charts with sign language support.